In this video, we'll see the already created use case diagram. How do we format the shapes and also format the text? So right now, if you see in the previous video, I've created this kind of use case diagram. Now what I want is, I want to change the shape, or you can say I want to change the color, the text format, anything. So I'll just select this shape itself, or let's say I'll use this shape, and I can just right click on that. I'll just right click, and you see there's an option as properties, or else the shortcut key is Alt P. So once I click on that properties, I'll get a dialog box which says what do you want to format, the shape, or do you want to format the text. So first I'll go with the shapes. Here it says, if I just drag and drop on the top here somewhere, yeah. So it says the first thing, what is the color do you want? So if I say I want this kind of color, the color changes. The opacity, how transparent do you want? You can select the transparency. If I change it to 10%, you see it becomes opaque, less opaque, or now it is 100% opaque. There is something which is gradient, you can see as south from here, or you can say just changing the patterns of this. Similarly, what is the thickness of the border you want? The thickness of the first one is the color of the border. So I have selected the color of the border as red color, and so on. Some few options you can keep on changing from here. This was about the shape. What about the text which you have typed inside it? Do you want to increase the font, decrease the font, outside, inside, few options. So I'll just click on that text part. Now the same thing what you get in the Microsoft Word, like you can just format the text, that you can change the font. That's the font which I have changed. The size of the font, I'll make it 36. If I make 36, it will go outside definitely. Yeah, it will go outside. So I'll make it less than 36. Let's say I'll make it 14. So 14 is enough. Bold, italic, underline, I can do anything. Left indent, I can say center alignment, right alignment. This alignments I can change. Also there are some margins if I want to give a margin to that. Since it's a very small use case, small snapshot, so it's difficult to give a margins here. Similarly, the position of the text, where do you want? The position should be on the right, or do you want the position on the left, like this? So you see the position will be changing of the text, whatever you do it, right? So this way you can keep on formatting the entire part itself in the entire use case diagram. This is one method. Now the second one is, if you do not want to keep on formatting each and every shape, and you want for the entire shapes, how do you format it? Use case diagram. If you have to go to the options, and the third option, if you see there's a themes given. So if I click on this themes, and you'll get variety of options. I'll keep on clicking, and you observe what will happen here, like this. If I keep on selecting this, the color of the shapes changes. Here also the color of use case changes. So you want, you can change. So this will be applied to all the shapes whichever you create. It can be use case diagram, again it can be a storyboard, it can be a business process diagram, anything. So let's see, I'll select any one of them. Yeah, I'll select this one and I'll click on apply. So this is the themes which is applied here. So I'll select this option here, and I'll click on apply. So this theme has been applied to this particular shape itself. And still, if you do not want, you can just keep on pressing Ctrl Z and it will go back. So I hope you are able to understand how to format a shape and how do we format a text. If you want, you can apply a theme which will be applicable for all the use case diagram itself. That's all for this video.